Hey everyone, this is Some Nerdy Guy back again with another video. I'm already going to be doing another pickup video. I know I've said before I'm trying to like break away from just doing pickup videos, but I went to the flea market during Memorial Day and found some stuff. And I also wanted to take the time to thank all of you guys for 200 subscribers. I saw I reached over 200 earlier this week, so thank you so much. I'm pretty excited about that. Like I said, trying to do different stuff, but as I'm picking stuff up, like I want to be able to film what I have picked up before it gets like I get confused. What did I get that here or there or whatever? So just gonna do another one. It's been about a week since I uploaded a video, so at least it's something. But I keep saying, I feel like I'm a broken record. I keep saying the same thing. Like I have stuff planned, just haven't done it yet. I think I might do something for my like a 200 subscriber special. Maybe I'll just do like some kind of discussion thing talking about when I started the channel and stuff like that. But I mean, 200 subscribers isn't crazy significant, so I don't know, I'll figure it out. But without further ado, I went to the flea market, got there bright and early at 6 in the morning, and was walking around and found some stuff. I never leave the flea market empty-handed, even if I only find like one thing. If one thing is still something, so I never leave empty-handed. And I got a decent stack of stuff here. The first thing I found, actually I'll start with these. The first thing I found, these two people had a PS1 and a PS2 fat console and two baggies of games just sitting on top. And I was like, well, don't really need the consoles. And I was like, you guys are probably wanting to sell the consoles with the games. They're like, no, not really. The consoles don't have cords or controllers to them. They're just kind of there. I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll buy the games off you. And they're like, yeah, feel free to look at all the games so you know what you're getting. And I was like, oh, cool. Because I know some people don't want you like rummaging through. They just like, oh, you have to buy it how it is. But they were super nice people, let me look through. And I found some pretty decent stuff. So this is all kind of like the shovelware that was in there. So there were only a couple of good ones, but they sold them each bag to me for only $5. So couldn't really complain about that after seeing what was in here. So these are all the PS2 ones that were notable that I found in there. There's X-Men Legends. Can't get it separated. Sly Cooper. GTA San Andreas, Hunter the Reckoning, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi. It's a pretty good one. And this was the best one out of the bunch for the PS2. And that is the Warriors. So I know this is a pretty uncommon game, but unfortunately, obviously, they're all disc only. And also, big bummer is a lot of these don't work. They are very heavily scratched. I don't know if you can really see, yeah, in the light there. They're very heavily scratched. So I'm going to try to get them resurfaced and see if that helps. Hopefully it does. And then these are all the PS1 ones. The 1 ones. 1, 2, those are the 2s, these are the 1 ones. But yeah, some decent stuff in here too. We got Fix, I think is how you pronounce that. Fix, I don't know. I've heard it's a terrible game though. This was a really good one. Gauntlet Legends. So that was a pretty decent one there. We have Spyro Year of the Dragon. Namco Museum 3. And when I was testing these out to see if they worked, I don't know why, but I really got a kick out of this Namco Museum one because it puts you in like a little hub area where you're actually in a museum and you can like walk around in first person. And I'm pretty sure you're playing as Pac-Man because there's a little pixelated Pac-Man in the bottom right corner of the screen that like has facial expressions, and as you move, he moves too. So I think you're supposed to be playing as Pac-Man. So I thought that was kind of neat. I'd never seen that. I've never played them before because I'm just like, oh, they have a million Namco collection things. I don't need to buy those. But it was pretty cool. And then this was the last one and arguably the best one out of everything, even the Warriors, I think. And that is Primal Rage for PS1. And this one does work, which is really awesome. So I was playing it for a little bit while I was testing all these out. So yeah, just the disc alone, I was looking it up because I was thinking about buying a case for it because it does work. So I was like, oh, just get a complete one. Just the disc by itself, people have it listed for like $50, and I was like, okay. I think it only came in a long box though. I don't think it has a jewel case because most of the listings I was seeing were long boxes. So that's probably why it's more expensive because most people threw those boxes away or like damaged them or whatever. But yeah, most of these other games that are in these bags are like sports games. Like this one on top here is a Madden game. There's a couple other decent ones. Like this one is I think it's a Midway arcade one or whatever. So some okay ones, but those were like the most noteworthy. Well, voice crack. Those were the most noteworthy, so I took those ones out to show. And then got some other cool stuff. This one I've been looking for a really long time. And the guy that had it at his table, he runs a game store, so a lot of his stuff was, market price for the most part. But he was being pretty decent. He was coming down lower. He went by price charting for the most part, which I'm kind of regretting not getting. He had a copy of Thousand Arms for the PS1, and he's like, yeah, I just go by price charting and cut a little under that. So he had Thousand Arms for. He said he looked it up. It was like 150. And he said he would sell it for like 140, which I know that's only a $10 difference, but the game's going for like 200 now, which is crazy because price charting isn't always up to date with everything. So I was like really tempted to like go hit the ATM and come back because I didn't have that much cash on me. But oh well, I didn't need to spend that just on one game. But what I did get, and was also still a really good deal, got it for $25, and that is a black label copy of Final Fantasy Tactics. And this was the last PS1 Final Fantasy game I was missing, and every time I find this game at any other store, I mean, I could easily find it on eBay, but I didn't want to find it that way. But every time I would find one, it's a greatest hits version, not the black label. And I really, really wanted the black label version because that's what I have all the other Final Fantasy games. So I was really happy to find it for only $25. Because the black label one is like 40-ish. It's a lot more expensive, obviously. Most of the time, that's how it is. But yeah, I was really happy to get that for only 25. And then next game, got this for only $5. The guy had just a little tiny stack of games on his tables, mostly original Xbox. And there was one PS2 game, and it was a decent one. So I was like, and asked him how much. He said $5, and I was like, I can do that. And that is Code Veronica X for the PS2. I know not the most rare version of the game, because I know people like it for the GameCube and the Dreamcast and all that, but I mean, for $5, just to play it, that's good in my book. I don't care. This game, this was like the only like noteworthy game that was sitting at their table, and for some reason, I don't know why, I thought there was like a rare one of these, which is funny because Rare made this game. Not this one specifically, which is probably why it's not the more sought after one, but a physical copy of this is like of the first, I think it's the first game. It's like $25-$30 nowadays. And I got this for $4, but unfortunately it wasn't the good one. I'm sure it's still a fun game because from what I remember, oh, it's a party game. Okay. Oh, see, I didn't even look at it. I just saw the title and was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll get that. Anyways, it's Viva Pinata. Party animals. So it's like Mario Party, but it's Viva Pinata. So that's kind of cool. But I don't know. Still to have a physical copy of it, because I think these games are all on Rare Replay, but maybe this one isn't. So if it's not, then cool. Then I have one that I can say is at least different from what's on Rare Replay. I don't know what I was trying to say there. It's it could have been it's different than the one that's in the thing. You know what I'm saying? This one was just a game that it was one in the series that I didn't have, and I don't really play this series very often, but I'm a big collector for both series, so I was like, yeah, I probably should get it. And the guy that had it was super nice, was talking to him for a while, and he's like, yeah, I'm not trying to make a fortune, I'm just like getting rid of stuff and blah blah blah. And he sold this to me for $10, and I think it's like 20-ish online. So like I don't know, at the flea market anymore. Most people that still go there, if anybody else can vouch for me, because everybody else I talk to says the same thing, is that it's really hard to find like dirt cheap games anymore, which I got lucky with those loose discs and stuff, but like when there still are deals to be found, like there's still people that'll sell you stuff super cheap, but anymore it's just more and more difficult because everybody's got a smartphone. They just look everything up, and you know, everybody wants to make money. Everybody needs money to do everything, so you can't really blame people, but it just kind of sucks when you're the one trying to find something for really cheap and you can't because everybody jacks up the prices on everything. But anyways, sold this to me for $10. It goes for like 20 online. I was like, that's a fair enough deal to me. And that is Mario and Sonic at the London 2012, yeah, 2012 Olympic Games. This is one of the only ones I don't have. This and the Rio Olympics for the Wii U, which that is getting pricey for some reason. I don't really know why. I don't know if it has like a cool mode that everybody likes to play. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. I just know I'm a big collector of Mario stuff, and I'm a big collector of Sonic stuff, their games and everything else. So I was like, yeah, I probably should get that. And these were the last two games. My friend Sean, he's the admin for a collecting group, like a local collecting group that I'm in, and nicest guy ever. He's like super genuine and just cool to talk to. Love talking to him. And he had a table, a bunch of stuff, and he's like, yeah, man, just make a stack and I'll cut you a deal. But I wasn't trying to spend too much at once because I still had a lot to look at. It was pretty early on in the day and everything. And there just wasn't much that I was particularly looking for, which I kind of felt bad because he was like really happy to see me and said he would cut me a deal. But I knew I wanted to get something off of him just to help him out, but I couldn't really find a whole lot. But two games I did get were Monster Hunter 3 Try, or Tree. I think it's Try, but I'm pretty sure it's Try. But it could be Tree. No, number Tree? Trees? I don't know. But yeah, there's that Monster Hunter Try. And it doesn't have the manual, unfortunately. And it's got some wear and stuff. But, you know, it's not that bad. And then the other one is the Deadpool game. And the main reason I got this, because I know it's on the PS4 and the Xbox One, but it's getting hard to find for either of those consoles. More so the PS4. But I don't really understand why that is. I know it's because it's the current version of the game, and I'm pretty sure it went out of print or something like that. I don't really know. But he sold me both of these games. You see here, he had it priced at $5, and this one was priced at $8. He gave both of them to me for $4. So I wasn't going to complain about that, obviously. So very excited about that and very appreciative that he did that for me. So yeah, that is pretty much everything. There are a couple other things that I've picked up the past week, and but I think I'm going to save that for another video because I have other stuff that is coming out tomorrow, actually. There's like one game I have coming out tomorrow that I need to pick up from GameStop, and I'll probably just kind of keep building that up before I do another pickup video. But yeah, thank you guys again for 200 subscribers. Sorry, I was losing my train of thought there. Like I said, I'm going to try to do better at doing other stuff that's not just pickup videos. Maybe I'll do another collection video. A lot of people seem to like the Game Boy Advance one. I don't know if there's a specific console people would want to see my collection of. Please don't say Switch, because I will be here for ages. Doing the Switch collection, I'd probably have to split it up between like 2 or 3 parts. I don't know what I just have a lot of Switch games, and Switch isn't even per se my favorite console. It's just it's easy to get stuff cheap for the Switch, and it's a current console, so like things are still coming out for it. But what I mean by getting stuff for cheap, obviously games are $60, like all the first party games, but they put stuff on sale for everything else all the time. All like the weird RPG games and like the weird indie games, like a lot of those go on sale, and if you keep your eye out for it, you'll be able to snag them for awesome, like just dirt cheap. So I do that a lot. So I've been accumulating a lot of Switch games. So but yeah, now that I've said that and complained about not wanting to do it, that's probably what people are going to say if they comment on this video. So I will anticipate myself for that. But if you want to see any other collection videos, I know a lot of people do those. It's not like a thing to like show off. I just know people have like different like interests in video games. They're like, oh, I wonder what stuff he's got and this and that. 'Cause I watch them all the time. There's tons of people I watch their collection videos, and I think it's cool. So it's not like a bragging thing. It's just a mutual sharing of your games. Hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, then I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, those are my pickups from the flea market, and I'll probably be doing a lot more of those because the weather's starting to get nice, and I'll be able to go to the flea market more and everything. And I can't help myself. I love being out at the flea market, so I'm just gonna keep going and hopefully find some cool stuff throughout the summer. So if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, till next one. See you.